Alright, hey guys, here we have a 54-inch Casablanca Mission in what I believe to be bronze patina. This was an offer-up find yesterday. I mean, technically it could be considered a trash find. So what had happened is the lady I bought it from put it on offer-up, and the electrician who took it down, was like, oh, this is an old fan, no one's gonna want this, it's broken, it doesn't even work, yada yada yada. Anyways, long story short, it ended up in the trash. I mean, like, it was in a trash can. So, it was on top of, like, bags and stuff, but anyways, there wasn't a lot in the trash can. Like, there was maybe a bag and some newspapers or what have you, but I ended up finding everything, all the badges and everything were there. I'm kind of surprised, but I ended up finding the center nut that goes on a light kit as well. The mounting and everything, mounting is from the Panama that I just tested. Down rod came from like a Victorian or something. I don't know, but it didn't come with it to begin with, so whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, they had like cause in the picture it had like a 3 or 4 foot down rod, with it's antique brass, so it actually doesn't look, the downer doesn't look too far off. So, anyways, so when I got this, and they were correct, it didn't work. The board had no signs of life. It just, no matter what I did, it didn't do anything. Which, when I opened it up, so I tested it briefly, it didn't do anything. I opened it up, and that is where the problem started. I looked at it, I was just like, holy crap. So, I'm not exactly sure what had happened here, because the BFR strip and the motor housing both say from 99. Okay, little backtrack. So this fan is from March 25th, 1999. It was the first fan made that day. But anyways, so they both had said 99 on them, which I thought was a little weird. Considering, because I thought maybe they did like a motor swap, but I thought it was kind of a weird coincidence that they'd have the same exact year. I mean, I think they were like the same month too. But anyways, so they had all the wires from the motor harness had been cut and spliced. So I'm guessing they had a different motor or something in there. I thought maybe it would make sense if like it was like a normal K55 and they just took the motor and stuff from the Victorian or something. I don't really no, yeah, cause no, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I really don't know what had happened there. It's definitely interesting. If I remember correctly, these do use a 11 microfarad capacitor, though I am using a 10. I think because these use the XLP 2100, I think, and normal Casablancas use the 2000. So it's a little bit beefier of a motor, but it's obviously running a lower capacitor isn't going to do any harm. It's just not going to go quite as fast. These do have teak blades. So these don't actually have leaded glass, it is just kind of laid over. I mean, it looks nicer, but I'm sure that these were already expensive enough. I'm sure doing actual leaded glass would be through the roof. Alright, but anyways, let's go ahead and give her a test. So I'm sure this would be plenty bright if it had 60 watt bulbs in it, but I think one's a 25 and one's a 40. But they actually might both be 25, well, I don't remember. But either way, it's not a very practical light. Usually your stained glass isn't going to do much. These have a spacing issue, So you have to like either space the light kit out or do something with it, because the blade brackets hit the light kit after the flywheel warps to a certain degree. Mine is just getting to that point. Yeah, I mean they didn't put enough room in there to accommodate for that. It was kind of like the Hermosa. So these are a very heavy fan, much like the Stealth. The Stealth had a very heavy hub. This has, I think, a cast zinc top housing, or maybe stamped steel. But either way, it's a very heavy housing. You got the glass there, it's kind of heavy. While on that, I thought the Saturn and Stealth were like a nerve-wracking experience. These are just, so you have to like hold it with one hand, put the bottom finial on, and then put the nut on, and hope you don't drop it. Alright, let's go to speed 2. I don't know why, but that's way louder than any other speed change. So if I wanted to actually leave the board that's in, I would just have to change the capacitor. I just didn't get around to doing that. I just wanted to test it out. So obviously, since the capacitor is all lower, it's going to go so much slower than it otherwise would. Speed 4. Speed 5. And speed 6. Again, high isn't going to be too impressive as it's a little underdriven, I guess. But airflow isn't bad. I don't think these are too great of performers to begin with, because they are a couple inches bigger than a normal Casablanca. And spin down. So this has a pretty heavy hub and blades and brackets and everything, so a spin down is going to be a little longer than a normal fan. So they had another, so the reason I assumed it was a Victorian is because there was a Victorian in the master bedroom that was adjacent to it. I was going to try getting that, but unfortunately, I guess someone else already reserved it. Yeah, these are beautiful. I've been wanting to cross this off my list for a solid year now. So other than mounting, the only thing that was missing was the blade screws to blade badge screws. But I managed to get normal screws to work, though they are a little short. So the way they designed these brackets was a little weird. They probably could have... Yeah, they could have had just a flat piece coming out from the motor, because what I'm looking at now, it's a flat piece and then it drops down a little bit and then it has the pitch. So if they would have done just a flat piece, it would have made a lot more sense. You wouldn't have any interference with the light. Oh, never mind. You probably couldn't, because I'd say maybe it had something to do with strength, but it only drops down. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, there's my Casablanca Mission. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.